What if one tax tweak could slash your bike's price by 10%, wide GST off your insurance, and drop butter costs overnight, unlocking 2 lakh crore for families like yours? But why do groceries still bite? Greed or glitch? Before 2017, taxes were a thief in the night. State by state, snares piling 27% on soap or oil, eating paychecks whole. GST 1.0 lit the fuse. One tax, one India. Businesses boomed from 6.65 lakh to 1.5 crore registered. Collections doubled to 22 lakh crore by FY 24-25. But those 4 slabs, 28% crushed dreams. Cement like gold, bikes beyond reach. 2025's GST Council struck back. 3 slabs only, 5% essentials, 18% everyday, and 40% for vices. Inverted duties sliced. Fibers to 5%, no refund hell, costs cascade down. 2 lakh crore floods back, igniting spends from maize to momentum. With the backstory set, let's see exactly what rates dropped and how they put money back in your daily life. Let's break it down simply. GST 2.0, effective September 22, 2025, cut the slabs from 6, which was 0%, 3%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%, to 5, nil, 3% for gold and silver, 5% for essentials, and 18% for most goods, and 40% for luxuries like big cars and cigarettes. The 12% slab is gone, and many items moved down. Here's what went down, focusing on everyday middle-class buys. Groceries and daily food. Butter, ghee, cheese, snacks like biscuits and namkeens, juices from 12 to 18% to just 5%. Soaps, toothpaste, hair oil from 18% to 5%. Basic grains and some breads like chapatis stay nil. This saves you 200 to 300 rupees a month on household bills. Vehicles for commuting. Bikes under 350cc and small cars under 1200cc petrol or 1500cc diesel from 28% to 18%, saving thousands on purchase. Home appliances and buildings. TVs, all sizes, fridges, ACs, washing machines from 28% to 18%. Cement for repairs on new homes, same drop. Under construction ones, now 1 to 5%. Builders pass on lower costs so rent or EMIs feel lighter. Health and insurance. Life and health insurance premiums from 18% to 0%. Medicines, diagnostic kits, thermometers from 12 to 18% to 5% on nil. Gyms, salons, yoga classes, budget hotels under 7,500 per night from 18% to 5%. These cuts target 60% of what middle-class families spend. Food, transport, home, and health combined with income tax relief up to 12 lakh tax-free, saving 1.75 lakh per person. It adds 5 lakh crore in extra cash for economy. Spending is up over 10%, creating more jobs and steady wages. Not everything shifted. That's by design, to keep basics protected and luxuries funding the system. What stayed the same? Essentials like fresh grains, fruits, vegetables, and milk basic remains nil. Electric vehicles at 5%, economy air tickets at 5%, footwear under 500 at 5%, and gold and silver at 3%. These keep core costs stable for everyone. What went up? Mostly luxuries. Big cars over 1200cc, motorcycles over 350cc's, yachts from 28% to 40%. High-end clothes over 2,500 rupees from 12% to 18%. Sin items like cigarettes, pan masala, sugary drinks to 40%. This shifts more burden to the top earners without hitting daily needs. Overall, it's a win for households. Grocery bills down 13% on average, no big jumps on must-haves. The system stays fairer. Now, what we know, the changes build on a stable pace. Let's tackle the worries, like whether this really helps the average person or if prices will just creep back up. You might hear, this tax still hits the poor harder, or prices will just rise again. Let's look at the facts. On fairness, a 2022-23 household consumption survey shows GST is mildly progressive. In cities, bottom 50% pay 29% of the income in GST. Middle 30% pay 30%, top 20% pay 41%. In rural areas, bottom and middle pay around 31%, top around 37%. Zero on staple protects the base while 40% on luxuries make the rich pay more. On price rising, RBI data says no. September inflation hit a low 1.54%. With food prices falling, each rupee reduced sparks rupee 1.08 in economic growth. No inflation trap, just more buying power. So let's connect to the action by explaining how to ensure businesses actually share these savings with you. The law requires companies to share these cuts under Section 171, but old 2017 issues like hidden 10% on cosmetics eroded trust. 75% of us are still worried. The anti-profiteering body NAA ended in 2022, and the new GST Appellate Tribunal starts April 2026. In the gap, Consumer Protection Agency takes over. Hoarding savings, it's an unfair trade. File group complaints. Courts enforce real price drops. No smaller packs in the first 10 days post-launch. The National Consumer Helpline got 3,981 GST calls, most fixed quickly. What do you do? Check MRPs for updates. No drop, call 1915 or use the app. Reports trigger quick fixes, keeping the benefits flowing to everyone. Let's wrap up how GST 2.0 ties it all together for a stronger future. GST 2.0 simplifies to 5, 18 and 40 slabs, drops essentials by up to 13%, frees insurance, clears supply chains. 2 lakh crore back in play. Fairer shares, lower inflation, enforced pass-through, it boosts jobs, cuts home costs, eases health worries. To make it stick, the government dashboards for life price tracking. Brands must show how exact savings math, easy to verify. Cheaper inputs mean business growth for everyone. Watch your bills, report issues, claim it. A stronger economy starts with you. Let's build a smarter Bharat together. Subscribe to PRISM Bharat for weekly deep dives.